Hi there, I'm Dataman, the artistic swordsman. I have been very thoughtful lately. This time in my mind, what is the meaning behind Afro Samurai? For some time, it seemed quite clear and simple to me, but then I started thinking a little deeper about the subject, and I came to a very interesting conclusion. In case you didn't know this about Afro Samurai's universe, only the best swordsman in the world can have number 1 headband, and only the one wearing number 2 headband can challenge him to a duel of that title. Because that is the case, our main character Afro uses all the time he has in order to recover or keep control of the number 2 headband he has. I propose this. The headbands do not exist. This is not meant to say that the headbands don't have any meaning. It is to say that they have a big meaning, the concept of perfection. In the first series, Afro has the number 2 headband and he's looking to challenge the best swordsman who's wearing the number 1 headband. And that in itself is quite perfectionist behavior. Afro has set to himself the standard of being the best, which doesn't make sense in itself, because if Afro can be able to beat the best swordsman, it means that the best is not a true best, and someone later will come around and beat Afro. In the final episode of Afro Samurai, the original series, we get to see that Justice, in his lair, has killed every single other headband wearer, like headbands 8, 7, 6, 4. Here we see another example of this perfectionist thinking. In the end, Afro ends up having the number 1 headband and keeps it as truly treasured possession. In the sequel, Afro Samurai Resurrection, we see not one, but 2 examples of perfectionist thinking. As you can see, Afro now lives by the sea and makes these small wood statues. From the sheer amount of them, it looks like Afro has been making them quite compulsory. That goes to show that if perfectionists indeed achieve their set goals, they don't get satisfied with that. They have to move to somewhere else and be best at that too. Then along come Yuboman and Jinno and steal Afro's number 1 headband. How Afro reacts to this is absolutely remarkable. He does not go take it back. He doesn't in fact even try. Instead, he makes a new sword and then goes to look for the guy with number 2 headband. Now you might say, it is just about the headbands. He only wants the headband. But that is not true. If it was just for the headband, the guy that Afro comes to meet wouldn't expect Afro to just kill him. In one of the most epic anime sword fights of all time, Afro kills this guy and takes the headband. Remember how the headbands were transferred from people to people before? When Justice wants the headband from Afro's dad, he kills Afro's dad. When Afro wants the headband from Justice, he kills Justice. When everyone wants the number 2 headband from Afro, everyone tries to kill Afro. That means that the skills and abilities are not important here. Important bit is that the holder of a title was able to kill the original holder. Can you guess what this kind of exaggerated competitiveness is sign of? You guessed it, perfectionism. What looks like is happening is Afro taking a step back and getting the number 2 headband again in order to fight the number 1. But what is really going on is that Afro got his ego shattered by Jinno and the woman when they suddenly attack her and took the headband. So, Afro goes to kill this random guy who knows how to sword fight really well, in order to prove to himself that he is not a total sucker. After Afro has fought against everyone close to him, around the beautiful sakura tree and on the red rocky doomed valley, well, he has both of the headbands. Justice had finally decided his final goal. It was to eradicate every single one competing against him in order to be the best number and the only number. This contradicts his behavior in the first scene in the show, when he killed Afro's dad. Afro was left with the number 2 headband. In the ending, Justice tries to defeat Afro, number 2, in desolate place that might be imaginary. Had Afro been defeated there, Justice would have been left with every single headband. By the end of the series, we never get any answer to what would have happened if number 1 killed number 2. On that note, every single number 1, the best, was defeated at one point. Or several points, like Afro's dad, who was defeated twice. And even Afro was defeated in the beginning of Resurrection. This is the big message behind Afro Samurai. In ongoing competition, you can never be the best. You can win with set goals, like being the number 1, or just being number 2. But you can't win with ongoing goals, where you move the goalpost every single time you get something done. What this is to say is that perfectionism will lead to your doom. If you liked this video and got this far, please tell me in the comment section below what you think about this theory, or Afro Samurai in general. Or if you have your own theories, I'm more than ready to listen to them. Let's have discussion! This has been my first random thoughts video. If you like this, like it, share it, and tell me in the comment section below what you thought about it. I'm Datteman, I'll see you later.